Before this video starts, I would like to quickly say that I'm taking a brand new approach with these reviews. I've decided to move away more from the live action thing and have more of just a talking through it kind of thing. There will still be the editing in there, and there will still be the occasional live thing to explain some things, but most of it will be me talking now. I decided to do this because 1, it's easier for me to produce the content, and 2, I'm more comfortable with talking into a microphone, and 3, getting a place to record and hiring out the equipment is really awkward, especially during the fact that soon I will be having a massive break from college, meaning I can't hire out equipment and I don't actually own the equipment myself. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video and enjoy. Now, those that know me know that I'm a massive MMO player. I love my MMOs. I play a lot of World of Warcraft, yeah, judge me. And I play a lot of Toontown Rewritten, and you'll know this if you follow me on Twitch. And when I was a child, I played a lot of MMOs, such as Free Realms. However, one of these MMOs that I played as a child when I was doing my MMO hopping, as I like to call it, was Wizard 101. And today, my children, that's what we're gonna delve into. I regret nothing. Wizard 101 was developed by KingsIsle Entertainment and opened in North America in 2008 and the EU and Australia in 2009. Initially, when this game was released, it wasn't really that popular. However, when KingsIsle Entertainment released the sister game Pirate 101, KingsIsle started receiving critical acclaim on their games, and thus Wizard 101 shone to glory. Or as glorious as it can be. However, this is a free game. A free game. Completely different to the free-to-play model that we all know and love from our mobile games. Yeah, let me explain. Most MMOs nowadays have a trial system, such as World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft's trial system, also known as the World of Warcraft Starter Edition, allows you to level up to level 20, and it limits some of the features such as the mailbox and the auction house. Wizard 101 does exactly that. However, the free-to-play system allows you to do everything up until a certain area where you have to start paying. This game has a subscription model, which is around £10 or $10 a month to unlock every single area in the game, sort of like World of Warcraft, or you can buy areas permanently with crowns, which is not the way I would recommend you do this. In this review, I'm going to be focusing more on the free-to-play things that you can do. However, I might update this review in the future if I decide to start paying for the game and experience all the content. But for now, we're doing free-to-play, so shut up. So the first thing I notice when I go to make an account is the fact that I make a character in the browser?
My vision seems to be fading. Are you a boy or a girl?
A little nitpicky thing that I want to point out here is that the buttons that you click on to choose your names are inverted, so just be careful of that. I was standing there for like a minute wondering what was going on. There's not even a choose your own name feature, which is something that a lot of games around this time aimed at kids had. Toontown has it, and Free Realms had it as well. So why didn't Wizard 101 have it? This is also the part where you get to pick what school you're going to be placed in and what primary magic you're going to focus on. And me being me, I got put in the deaf school. Of course. So now that I've created my character, it's time to download the game and... oh? What's this? Oh! There's no auto-resolution detector. How great is that? Yes, well done, game. So yeah, I was playing this part of the game in 1600 by 900 resolution, so this isn't me editing the look of the video or anything. This is how it recorded, because that's the resolution I was forced to play at for a bit. So now we get to choose the look of our character, and oh my god! What is up with those models? Oh wait, no, it was 2008. Sorry, I'll let them off. I was just a little bit surprised that they haven't updated the models in 8 years. Oh, and you also get the option to do your name again, which kind of makes the browser online character creation a little bit pointless. Well done, KingsIsle.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So now that I'm finally on some sort of a menu, I finally changed my resolution, so we're back into 1080p. Yes! I also decided at this point to play around with the graphics settings to see if I could do anything about the horrible models, and I found out that the graphics settings are pretty basic, but for a kid's game this is pretty good, because if I saw the words anti-aliasing as a kid, I'd be pretty confused. So they've dubbed it as smoothing, which is really good on KingsIsle, so well done, and I'll praise you for that. So now we're finally in some sort of tutorial, and oh my god, for a game that I had really low expectations for, I would have thought that the voice acting would have been really bad, but the performance of Ambrose's voice actor is really, really good.
We're expecting great things from you, but first things first. To move around, use the arrow keys on your... My owl friend would like to speak with you.
He really sounds in character and that he actually wants to be there, which in some kids' games is something that I've noticed to be non-existent. A lot of voice actors in kids' games really just sound like they don't want to be there, which most of the time was me on my old YouTube channel. Ha! I'm so funny! I want you to know there's also like a load of owl puns in this area, so I really hope you like the puns. So we've just entered the game and boom! We're already being introduced to the combat. Just like every single MMO that exists today, combat is a major factor in this game. The combat is done in a turn-based fashion, sort of like what Toontown Rewritten has. Your attacks are these little card things that cast spells from your wand. Most of the time, these are really, really good. The spell animations are really good, and the sound effects that come with it are actually really good as well. The combat is probably perfect. However, in some places, this combat could be seen as really, really easy and basic and generic, so just watch out for that and form your own opinion on it. After every fight, you're also given some gold and some experience. This is also the point where you're introduced to the basic and generic experience bar that every single MMO has. After some fights as well, you'll also get some gear or some special items like one-day mounts or something. Moving on to the controls. You've got 3 ways of controlling your character in this game. You've got the generic up, down, left and right arrow keys, as well as W, A, S and D, and another thing that some MMOs incorporate is using the left and right mouse button to move around. However, each of these control schemes have flaws. Starting with the arrow keys and WASD, turning is the hardest thing to do. I mean, just look at this. It's horrible to turn. I mean, it feels like you're trying to turn a boat or something. And the left and right mouse button is very glitched. If you go into a tunnel whilst using your mouse to move, you'll come out still moving and you can't stop unless you use one of the arrow keys. If we go back to this game's dialogue, I forgot to mention earlier that all your dialogue is shown in a little subtitle box, sort of similar to what Spyro used to do, which is probably one of the reasons why I fell in love with this game as a kid. But another thing that really kind of annoyed me about the chat box is that all your actions are spoken. So moving into proper gameplay now, finally, I've noticed down at the bottom that there's a little waypoint arrow. Oh, what is this? The TomTom add-on from WoW? And whenever the game wants to give you a tip, it gives you a nice little notification at the side and a little bit more dialogue, tell you what's going on. It could be better, but hey ho. At least it's giving you something. Whilst we're on about the UI, there's also a little compass thing around the side which is telling you where everything is, and this can be toggled on and off, which is a really useful feature as I was getting lost quite a lot. So something like this is really handy. So I've just received a quest to go talk to this guy. So I've spoken to this guy and... oh? This game downloads as you're playing. To be honest, I'm not too sure whether I'm okay with the download as it's playing, or I'm not okay with it. It's a really controversial subject, whether or not a game should download whilst you're playing. I know some games allow you the option to do it, such as like World of Warcraft. I'm making too many comparisons to this game. But this is a compulsory thing. I know it's supposed to get you into the game and download the things that you can play and just download the necessary things as and when it needs it. But I don't know whether it should do the full thing first or not. I'm not too sure. Oh, and this is also the time where I started jumping. Yep, that jump is pathetic. Honestly, I wish there was more I could say here, but to be honest, it is the same old stuff until you get to the very end. But might I add, there is a lot of free-to-play content. It took me around 4 to 5 hours to actually get to the members only area, so there is a lot of stuff to do, even if you're just a free-to-play member. I enjoyed this game. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed it. At the beginning, I didn't really seem too hyped about this game, but now that I've come to play it and seen that this game has actually done the free trial model really well, I really enjoyed it. I would recommend this game to you. Please, go try it out for yourself and form your own opinion on it. Personally, I give it a 7 out of 10, whilst there is some stuff that is really bad with it, such as the glitch controls and the pathetic jump arc. There is a lot of good stuff with this game, so go check it out. Form your own opinion. I said that too many times now. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go back to WoW. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You are amazing for getting all the way to the end. But you know what would be even more amazing? Clicking that like button to let me know that you enjoyed the content and YouTube know the same thing, so I can suggest other content by me and content creators similar to me. If you haven't already, then please subscribe as I upload retro gaming reviews and fast-talking mobile game reviews whenever I can. If you click the first video, you'll be taken to my previous video, which is my review on the new Nintendo mobile game, Miitomo. And there is no video down in the second thing, as I'm still to change my end card because I've discontinued my second channel. If you check the link in the description, there will be all my social networks under the link love section. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!